Hello guys, Zephyr Nature here. I know it's been a while since I've um, made a video including the 72 show. I'm working on a script for that right now for episode 10. Um, and that will hopefully be out soon, but I have school and stuff like that, but I'm working on it. Um, but anyway, uh, I'm going to be showing off a few of my mantises that I've collected this year. Um, we have a few new ones. So I went out and collected some on my campus uh, several days. And so we are going to be looking at um, some of them. So I'm going to take out the big one. So come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Oh. So this one was originally named Kiwi because of the coloration. However, I have renamed it Indominus Rex because of its eating habits. So surprisingly, there is a lot of people who I talk to who have not seen Jurassic World. So if I need to, I'll explain. So Indominus Rex here uh, was named after the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World because whenever I give her crickets or any kind of prey, oh, you're gonna fly and land on that? No, I don't think so. You're not allowed to. Whenever I try to feed her, she will take the cricket, she'll bite it in half, and then she'll just throw it down and let it die of its natural causes after it's been bitten in pieces. So she has a very brutal habit of just not eating her prey. She just kills it and leaves it, just like the Indominus Rex that was killing for sport. So that is why I changed her name to Indominus Rex, or Indy for short, or Indom. So yeah, this is a female Chinese praying mantis, and this is about as big as they get. I mean, they might get bigger. This is the biggest one I've seen, and this one um, is a brown coloration. The one I had about a year ago, its name was Pickle, and it was green. And they vary so much in coloration. It really just depends on the individual. I've had some that are blue. I've had some that are all green. Some that are brown and green. Some that are gray and green. Some that are like all brown. Um, and it's very interesting anyway. Uh, so anyway, yeah, this is Indominus Rex here, and she's a little cutie. Oh, oh, she tried to fly. Come here, buddy. You're on the tripod. Come here. Come here. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Um, so the thing is, these ones can fly very well, and the thing last year, the ones I had last year did not fly like ever. They had either messed up wings or they just didn't like flying. Um, one of them glid a little bit. The other one never flied, never tried to. But I think that's because they're a little bit older. These ones that I have this year, they fly all the time, so I got to prevent that because otherwise I got to go chase them down in the room. Um, but anyway, uh, so it's very interesting. But you can see she's getting ready to fly because she kind of props herself up, um, and very interesting. But they can fly about as well as a bird, and they can fly for really long distances. Um, and Indy is missing one of her antenna, so that's like noticeable here. Oh, yeah, she's a very large female, and I wish I could get her to eat better, but she still is doing fine. It's just she does not like eating all of her prey. She just likes to rip it apart and eat parts of it. So that's why I changed her name, because yeah, really reminds me of the Indominus Rex. Um, Plus, they're both massive and female. So she is a cutie, but anyway. Oh, you see that? You want to fly over there? Don't do it. She's doing the swaying. That means she wants to fly. She's gonna probably fly at the tripod if she does. You want to fly? Yep. Now you're climbing on the phone. So they're fun. They're easy to take care of. Um, the only thing you really need to do for them, give them an enclosure and then feed them every few days. They don't require water, but you can give it to them. You can also give them honey or sugar water or stuff like that. Um, but really, they just need their food because they get their liquid through the juicy guts of the crickets they eat. Now you want to fly at me? Okay, fly on my face. Do it. Fly in my face. You're not gonna? You don't want to fly in my face? Why not? Fly in my face. Oh. Yeah, what are you doing? But the thing I think is interesting about them is how they don't think of humans as threats. Um, we could certainly easily kill them, and I've seen it happen all the time. People will just step on them, and it's really sad. Um, but the interesting thing is, I think they think of us as just like a um, inanimate object, something like a tree just blowing in the wind or something like that. Like they don't think of us as a creature really, because they know like if I do this, she knows it's not food. Whereas if I wiggle a cricket in her face, she attacks it and eats it. Um, but they also don't think of us as predators because even though we're this big and I move my hand in front of them, um, they just don't get scared of it. Um, and once again, they don't think we're food either, because even just a little finger, like you think she would eat that, but nope. So that's the interesting thing, is how they don't think of us as food. Okay, fly in my face. Do it. Do it. You want to do it? I see you wanting to. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, what are you doing? You want me to put you on my head? Yeah. These guys, though, they will feed on pretty much anything the same size as them or smaller. However, they will also take things larger than them. They will eat snakes, they will eat hummingbirds, they'll eat other birds, they'll eat lizards, um, pretty much any insect. They'll take Asian giant hornets in their native range. Um, and they'll eat frogs. Um, I was honestly curious to see if I could get it to eat a fish, if I caught it a little fish. Um, but I have not tried that. Um, but, oh, you want to fly over there? What are you doing? You don't get to fly that direction. Yeah, you can climb on this hand. Yeah. Fly on me. You're not gonna do it. You got it. Why are you climbing closer? You gotta fly. Yeah, can you use these wings? The wings? You don't want to use your wings? But yeah, they're really calm. They don't lash out in anger. At least not until they lay their eggs. Then they always get angry and aggressive. Come on, you gotta fly. You gotta fly. You wanna fly over there? No. She flew once, but she doesn't want to fly again. I know the males will, so I'm going to take them out in a bit. Um, Around 9 o'clock, I plan to go out and look for more. We were actually the hottest city in the nation last Saturday. It's been in the like above 106 pretty much every day up until today when it was only um, 70 something, got up to the 80s at the high, so that's good. But now that it's back down to a colder temperature, I'll actually be able to go out and look for more mantids because the thing is that they don't, like they hide and stuff, they don't like to be out in the heat. So if it's like 106 or even at night it was in the 90s, like 96 or whatever, you're not going to be able to catch any then because they don't go to the lights. They're too overheated. And the thing is, with them, they come out at night in the wild. Um, so their thing is that you can find them on buildings at night and in bushes and trees during the day. However, sometimes during the day you can find them on trees and stuff, or well, sometimes during the day you can find them on buildings. Um, However, it's not as common. But you can actually at night they're really easy to find because they'll sit on lights, like not directly, but like by lights on buildings, um, and it's really interesting because you just spot them from far away because they're like 6 inches long. This one's like 7.5 with the legs outstretched. Um, so you can really see them from far away, and all you got to do is just get a net or sometimes even your hands. I caught pickle and caramel last semester with my hands. However, this one was at the very top of a light pole, and I used my 10-foot net to get her. Um, but I didn't even see her. I was trying to catch a katydid that was on the light, and she just jumped off the light and flew, landed straight on the ground on the sidewalk. So I saw her and heard her hit the ground, um, and then that's when I caught her. Um, oh, did a little fly. Yeah, you climbing up there? Come here. Come here. Um, yeah, what, you want to do it again? You want to fly that way again? But I don't want to upset you by petting you. Okay, you're good. But yeah, they're really calm with humans, which is yeah, they're just so interesting. Um, the more you handle them, the more they get used to people, and then eventually they'll just sit still in your hands. Oh, he's flying again. Come here. Oh, you're just gonna sit there. Thing is, you gotta like do slow motion. If oh no climbing on the screen, you gotta do like slow motion if you even want to see them flying. Oh, you were you thinking about biting me? No. Come here, buddy. Are you climbing on there? Yeah, you climbing on there. Come here. Oh, yeah. Um, yeah, they're very interesting. Would you be able to lick your leg on screen? Because that would be cool. But you're too busy walking around. But yeah, once they get older, they tend to just sit down. I would just do my homework for several hours just with Pickle on my hands last school year. She would just sit still, and I could just hold her for hours. She never tried to fly. She never tried to climb away. This one is much more active. It's also slightly bigger than Pickle. Um, Pickle was around 6 inches total, counting the legs. Oh, oh, you missed. Um, but oh, you want to do it again? Um, but anyway, this one's yeah, like I said, around 7.5, counting the legs. Pickle was only around 6. Her body, this one's body length is almost exactly 5 inches, and Pickle was around 4.5. I want to say maybe, I don't know, around like, I want to say maybe 12 centimeters. I don't know. Anyway, uh, yeah, this big girl, and she's being cute, but yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Oh, a little bit prickly to hold them, but not really, and they're really good about not trying to harm us, because like I say, they think of us as just like a big tree or something. They don't realize we're alive. Like, I mean, you know, trees are alive, but they don't realize that we're like an actual like creature that has the power to harm them. They just don't even realize that we could, if we wanted to. Because yeah, oh, you want to fly in my head again? You want to land on top? No. Yeah. What are you doing? Hey. Hey, buddy. Yeah. What are you doing? Okay, buddy. I'm gonna get out one of the males. So we gotta put you back in your temporary enclosure and see if I can actually get you in the enclosure. So, are you good and in there? Did I trap your legs? I think we're good. Okay. Then here we have, let's see, we'll get out this one. This one is Lemon, and he is named that because he has yellow on his underside, which is what makes him unique. He has a very like kind of bright yellow there. Let me see if this works. But yeah, it's a yellowish color there. And so this one's a male, like I said, and this one is a pretty good eater actually. You can see there's some parts of things down there, but he actually is one of the good males that can actually, I guess, survive well in captivity. The captive bred ones I had that were the babies of, well, I guess captive raised ones, that were Pickle's babies. They were, all the males died because they refused to eat. They're just too skittish and afraid of people. These ones are like that a little bit. Like this one's gonna fly as soon as it gets out here, I'm sure. Yeah, come here. I don't know what you're doing. So yeah, this one, it's probably gonna fly at the camera. If I mess with the wings at all, like I can like put them up. No, you gotta let me. They're generally very trusting. This one does look like it wants to fly, but I just want to show you the wings so I can. Nope, you don't want me to. Yep, there you go, flying all the way across the room, landing on my pants that are hanging up. So we gotta go get him. But that's the thing with the males is that they fly more. They're more lightweight. They're thinner, and they're just more capable of everything, other than survival. Because a lot of the time they're smaller and they get picked off by the predator. Oh, see what I mean? Like just they always fly. Yep, you gotta come back. Oh, so it's obviously harder to do things with the males on camera because all they ever do is fly, and it's not like it's going to be a convenient thing where they fly on the camera and I can just get them. They're going to like fly across the room, but they're still very cute, and once again, good pets just like the females. It's just they're harder to keep alive because they don't generally accept food from humans, but I've been doing great with these ones. Um, Also, Lemon here is missing one of his front feet on, come on, yeah, you're not going to let me show it. Anyway, on the right side, this foot is missing a foot, like, well, that leg is missing a foot. It has the hooked claw for grabbing prey with, but it is missing the, you don't, yeah, fly in my face, yeah. But it's missing the actual foot itself, so he can't stand on that foot. And I think he might actually have a little bit of eye rot already, but I can't tell. Yeah, hey buddy, what you doing? What you doing, buddy? Okay. But yeah, they're very cute, very good pets, very interesting to watch. Um, I do wish, yeah, I could get a video of it cleaning itself. Also, I wish I could feed it on camera. Pickle was so great with that. I did 2 live videos with Pickle. However, in the first one, her prey did not cooperate, and the cockroach got loose in my room. So that took, it was an interesting live video. It's my first one ever, but I would love to feed any of them on camera for a live video. However, these ones do not cooperate. Like I say, they're always crawling. You set them down and try to give them a cricket. They don't sit still long enough for you to get the cricket anywhere near them. And even when you do, they get all upset and they're like, why are you giving me this? Why are you shoving this in my face or whatever? So it's just complicated. Uh, but yeah, what are you doing? You think I'm gonna? Yeah, I don't know. But if I could feed them, that would be nice to do on camera. However, yeah, they don't really do that. I did get a time lapse of, I think it was this one, um, on camera of it eating a cricket. It only took, like, the video sped up 30 times was only 10, I mean, only 31 seconds, um, which is actually very fast to eat a cricket because Pickle took uh, a minute and 13 seconds almost always while sped up. And the babies of Pickle, Piglet is the only one left alive, and she's a female. And Piglet takes over 2 hours to eat a cricket in real time. Um, and I think the sped up time, I did it like, I don't even remember what speed I set it to, but it ended up being like 4 to 5 minutes after being sped up a whole lot. And I know that Pickle would only take 13 minutes, anywhere from 10 to 13 to eat a cricket, and this one did it probably in like 8 or so. Um, but anyway, they all have their different times and their sizes and everything, so depends on how big they are. I also have some Carolina mantises that are only about 2 inches long, and they take much longer to eat a cricket, but that's mostly because the crickets are huge compared to them, as opposed to this one, which is the crickets aren't much of a meal. However, it's perfect for like you feed them one every few days, and that works fine. Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, your antennas. Yep. Yeah. Oh, did you think I was food? No. No. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, you want to look at the camera? Oh, you gonna fly? Gonna fly on me? Are you gonna? You want to? Yep. I see you wanted to. You're swaying. The thing with the Carolina ones is they almost always sway while eating, which is really cute. But then the Chinese ones almost always just sit still, hang upside down, whatever, while they're eating their prey. Um, and Indominus Rex basically just uh, sits there, eats like the midsection, and then throws down both parts. And like, of course, the cricket's still alive, and it basically is just like put me out of my misery or whatever. Like it's just like bitten in half, can't do anything. Front half tries to crawl around, whatever. Back legs are twitching, um, and stuff like that. Very brutal. Indominus Rex is very rude to her prey. Um, so once again, yep, that's why she has that name. What are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing? You're sitting there. Why don't you want to face the camera? Can I see your wings again? Yeah, big old wings. Yeah. You want to look at the camera? You're gonna fly. Now the thing to notice with these guys, their head, um, their eyes are almost always the exact same color as their head. This one has greenish eyes with the little black dots. Um, and but the thing is, when it gets dark outside or you turn off the lights, whatever, when they're in the dark, their eyes turn black. And when it's like light outside, it's like or like light in the room, like right now, the eyes are the same color as the head. So basically, that just lets them see better in the dark when they adjust by changing color. Any of them outside at night, they're whether they're by a light or not, their eyes will be black just because they're in like the dark for so long. But the thing is that like they have another three eyes in the middle of their head. Boop. Um, and those are little simple eyes. The big ones are the compound eyes. But yeah, I think she. I mean, he might actually have eye rot in both eyes. I can't tell because he has big black dots in the middle. Basically, once they get to a certain age, they start getting their eyes all rotten. They fall apart, and their legs start falling off, and they just mantises aren't meant to see old age. It's kind of sad, but they just are meant to be killed or eaten, whatever, before they get old, um, because they just don't do very well when they're old. Like Pickle was falling apart when I had her. She died. She was born probably in like early March or something, or late March, somewhere in there, maybe early April last year, and she died November. I want to say 26th or something. It was like Thanksgiving break, um, and she died close to Thanksgiving. I actually put her down by freezing her. It wasn't a natural death. Like she was just so close to dead, and couldn't even have good quality of life. She was just basically like none of her legs were functional, and she just tried to like hobble around. She couldn't move. She wouldn't eat, and she already laid her eggs multiple times. So basically, she just was so old that she just couldn't do much anymore. She also couldn't see, like I said, with the eye rot. So yeah, I froze her, um, and yeah, I feel sad that she had to go through that because she was like through the old age because she wasn't doing too well. Caramel actually died peacefully on her own. She died completely naturally of just, I guess, old age. She actually just got to the point where she actually passed on her own. She basically was hanging upside down from a stick, and then uh, gradually throughout the day, she became more and more limp until eventually only one claw was left on the stick, and the rest of her body was just on the ground. It's kind of sad, but can't really do much for them. Just once they get old, they die. Males are creepy when they die. So when you gonna fly? When male mantises die, they actually don't actually like they are technically dead, but at the same time, they're just weird because a male mantis after it's dead will kind of run around like crazy. Like they'll be actually dead, but all their legs still function and their brain is technically still alive for a little bit because you will see a male mantis that is dead of old age or whatever, and it'll just straight up run around. Like it will actually, I mean, I've heard stories they'll run several feet and then just drop dead again. Um, but actually, with some of the ones I've had, yeah, after they die, they're still twitching and like trying to move around, even though you can tell they're dead. And Indomitrix just fell down in her tank. But she's fine. Um, at least hopefully. Yeah, she's standing back up. But yeah, trying to decide if that is eye rot on you or not. I think it might be early eye rot because I think I see the other black dots that are supposed to be there. But I can't tell because he has it in both eyes. Um, Yeah, what like you've seen is that basically, yeah, he flies a lot. Like I say, males do that, and it's just a thing. Females are bigger and fly less, and I don't know, maybe they don't want to waste as much energy. But males are always flying to escape things. Um, Generally, you can tell it's a male from far away because they're just narrower, like the wings are wider than the body. However, the females sometimes, like the width of their abdomen will actually be more than the wings. Um, so, uh, anyway, it's like a way to tell them apart from a distance. Um, but once again, you can really see them from far away. Like when I go out looking for mantises, I always wonder if I see one, would I miss it? Like it's like if it's in a tree or something, or it was somewhere that I like realized, it'd be like, did I ever go past one without realizing it? Did I ever miss one when I was um, looking for some? And I always wonder that, but the answer is most likely no, because if this is anywhere, you're going to see it from several feet away, probably even 10 or 20 feet away. They're just so big that you can see them on the buildings. And like I say, they come out at night, sit on the buildings, and that is partly because they can catch the bugs that fly around the lights. And the other reason for that is that it like warms them up a little bit on a cold night. So when it is 96 degrees at night, they don't want to be by the lights because then they're getting overheated. So then basically I don't even know where to find them. So probably hiding in shady places during the day, and who knows where at night. But I've been talking a lot, and now my throat's messed up a little bit, so excuse me. Anyway, um, so yeah, this one's lemon. Now we're gonna put lemon away. Oh, flying all the way across the room. Okay, that's great. Okay, we're gonna put lemon away and then get out watermelon. And actually, now that he's not in here, I can dump his tank. Okay, buddy, come here. You don't need to go that high. Okay. Got lemon put away. Now we can take out watermelon. So watermelon is almost identical to lemon. The only difference, other than size and the fact that this one is actually complete, like it actually has its foot, like I say, uh, lemon is missing the foot. The only difference in coloration is that watermelon is actually green on the underside, whereas lemon is yellow. Come here, you gotta climb out. Um, but other than that, they look identical. But you know, like here's both of them by each other, just to prove that I actually have two here, and they're not like, um, I don't know, like I was fooling you or anything. But oh, oh, that's not good. Oh, you're gonna fly too. Okay, landed in my fridge. Um, so come here, buddy. Oh, you're afraid of people now? Got him mid-flight while he was flying around and just made him land on my arm. So anyway, this one's watermelon, and like I say, you're. What is with you? This one is much more skittish. So I'm assuming watermelon is the one that actually. Come here. Okay, so somehow, when he landed on the phone, he switched to another app. Nope. So like I say, this one's much more skittish. He's always trying to fly, and so I'm assuming he's more afraid of people based on that. But once again, he doesn't realize that I'm trying to hurt him. It's just he's just trying to get away or whatever. But yeah, the thing with him is that um, he's just a little bit more shy, I guess. He isn't as well at eating. The thing is that with him, you really gotta hope he eats his food. He just has a little bit of problems there because he just doesn't like accepting food from humans. But if you put it in the little cage with him, he'll see it, he'll grab it, he'll eat it. But you never know with mantises. Sometimes they just give up and they don't want the food anymore, so they'll throw it down. It's kind of what Indominus does. So maybe I need to try to catch her something more of a challenge, I should say, something that she actually would be interested in annihilating. I don't know. Um, so something I don't know, but let me go get him again. Well, now he's on my ceiling. This is annoying. Come on. Ah, I gotcha. Then you're flying again. Okay. So yeah, as you can tell, he just really not. He just really doesn't like people. He's always flying, and like I said, that's a problem with the males. Um, Females are always fine with being held. It's just they might crawl around more than others. Like um, Piglet there, and I mean Indominus Rex. Um, there seems to be a focusing issue or something. It appears blurry on my screen. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Probably just my computer screen. I don't know if it appears that way for everyone. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'm not a threat. Actually, let me look at you. You have some eye rot on both eyes. So, watermelon actually does have eye rot. Oh, here's the other thing I should mention. Actually, so male praying mantises have a much shorter lifespan than females. So half the time, by the time the females are fully grown, the males are already going to be dead from old age. Um, so it's just kind of sad like that. But you can tell they're old because then they get their eye rot and eventually their legs stop working. And so this guy already has the eye rot. So I don't know how much longer he's going to last, but all I know is that Indominus Rex, assuming she actually starts eating better, she will survive much longer than this guy. Theoretically, they can live up to 18 months maximum. Otherwise, it's less than a year because it's whatever time they're outside, and they can only they obviously can't survive in the winter. So it's basically from March until November is their lifespan. But if you bring them inside, they can live longer because they won't be in the cold. Also, if they lay their eggs, they don't live as long. They can lay 7 batches of eggs, um, but of course that's just females. The males just don't live as long anyway. Um, but uh, anyway, um, yeah, I have no clue what's going up with the camera there. It's just not focusing. I don't know if it's that way for everyone, but anyway, because the camera, it appears focused on my phone, but yeah, I can't tell. Um, oh, anyway, uh, so this one, like I say, is eye rot. Oh, now what's on your eye? I can't blow it off. What's on your eye, buddy? What is that? Nope, not on the ceiling again. See what the heck? These guys are whack. So yeah, males are just wackier than females, as you've seen, and I don't know what's on his eye. I mean, he'll clean it eventually. Like, um, they're very clean, like cats. They lick themselves clean. They use their arms and they like rub their head. Um, but of course, yeah, none of them have done it on camera yet. Um, but anyway, they very much do resemble mammals in a lot of ways. Also, these are probably the most intelligent insect. Also, probably more intelligent than all arachnids, except maybe jumping spiders. I don't know if there's been any research to compare which one is smarter between mantids and jumping spiders. I just know they're both very intelligent. Um, but there's just a lot of things that these guys show that um, makes them so intelligent. And you got some hair on you too, like cat hair or something. I don't know, from one of my shirts or something. I don't know. What is in your eye? Ah, well, did it. Landed in my face. Okay, come here, buddy. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get it to do, but I would have preferred the female because males are wacky. And I'm probably never getting them off. Come on. There we go. Yeah, like I'm saying, just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you gonna let me get that off your eye? No. Yeah, what is that, you little weirdo? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so the males is always flying, and this guy's, yeah, particularly scared of people, as opposed to the females and then my other males. Um, but yeah, you want to fly at me again? Yeah, you want to fly? Boop, boop. Yeah. So for the person who just joined a while ago, this one is it's named Watermelon, and that's because of the green on the underside. And then we have this one, which is named Lemon, and it looks almost identical to Watermelon, except yeah, the only well, three differences: size, it's like about an inch smaller than Watermelon, and it has it's missing one of its feet, and it was that way when I found it. And then, um, like I say, the yellow versus green on the abdomen. Anyway, and let's see, it's 8:50, so gotta go out soon once it gets to around 9 to look for more of these guys now that the weather is better. Um, so anyway, and I need to dump your container as well, and probably get you a new cricket. Uh, so anyway, yeah, we have Watermelon here. See, he's gotten a little bit tamer as time has gone on. He's not exactly flying all the time now. Uh, yeah, I don't know what is up with the video quality. Like, I don't. That's just a good question, actually. So I can't tell if you guys are seeing it all weird. Like, I don't know, because it appears fine here. Um, I don't know. I don't know. It appears fine here, but then um, on my computer it just gets messed up. I don't know. Oh, there's the cleaning your limb. If it would focus. Can I zoom in? Focus. Doesn't want to focus. Actually, maybe if I try my hand. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't want to focus on it. But he was cleaning his limb. I don't know. Yeah, this thing is wacky. Problem with mantids, it's just like snakes and other thin things, does not like focusing on them if they are thin. So something that thin, it just doesn't want to get a good focus on it with the camera. There we go. But anyway, too late now because he stopped cleaning himself. But yeah, you want to do it again? Anyway, cute little guy. Yeah, hey buddy. Boop. Oh, what are you looking at? You see the camera? You want to fly to it? No. Not there, you flew. Now don't switch apps on me again. That'd be bad. Come here. And you'll do it again, or you'll fly completely across the room because you are a bruh. But yeah, males just fly more. And watermelon is just very wacky in terms of flying like all the time. But he's getting more calmed down and used to me now that I've been holding him for a while. But yeah, starting off, he was just very skittish. And that's just the thing for mantises. Come on, focus. Anyway, it's just a thing where usually they're just not used to people, especially the wild ones, so they get scared. Oh, now you're going to clean yourself again. This time, will it focus? Come on. I hate YouTube's function for focusing because it doesn't tap in the area you tap in, so it's just annoying. So yeah, I don't know, but doesn't want to focus. I think it's only if I hold you in this hand. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, if I focus on the background, okay, that's actually weird. Anyway, yeah, watermelon is kind of wacky here, but he's a good boy. Come here, buddy. And once again, let's see if this works. Yes, kind of. Okay. So yeah, watermelon here, male Chinese praying mantis, and they will eat pretty much anything that is smaller than them or larger than them, depending, and anything the same size as them. So like I said before at the beginning of the video, there you go, now you're cleaning yourself. One of the middle legs even. But anyway, they'll take bats, they'll take birds, they'll take snakes, they'll take lizards, obviously insects and arachnids, frogs. If they got a hold of a fish, they'd probably eat it too. But anyway, yeah, you're a good little watermelon there. Yeah. Focus. There we go. You can see how spiny the arms are there. Okay, hold still, buddy. You come back to my hand. Yeah. Yeah, where are you going? And I would love to feed him on camera, but yeah, he just is too shy, and every time I've attempted to do it out of his cage, he just flies everywhere. So basically, I just only can feed him by just dropping a cricket in with him, and then he either grabs it or he just waits a while and gets it later. But I used to do the live videos with feedings because my old ones would sit still. But these males and my female Indominus Rex are too not used to humans and probably too young. Just they need to get to an older age where they're more likely to just sit there and not do much because I don't know, they're just too old or whatever, where they get to that point where they're like, it's too much effort to move, or something like that. So they basically just sit still more and just cooperate for feedings. It's certainly easier to take care of the older ones, easier than the younger ones, and it's easier to take care of females by far more than males. Males just are hard to cooperate with. But yes, I've been successful with these, with lemon and watermelon. So that's good anyway. And they're the only two that I have wild caught for males. I have Carolina Mantids too, and that is Potato and Caroline. So the story of Caroline is funny. So basically, first of all, Caroline is a Carolina mantis, so that's partially why she's named Caroline. The other reason is basically irony, where last school year I had Pickle and Caramel, and there was a girl named Caroline who was so afraid of both of them that she actually moved out of my dorm entirely because of my mantids. So I thought it was hilarious, and as the irony, I named Caroline, the Carolina Mantis, after her. So, yeah, kind of funny. Anyway. Hey, bruh. Boop. Yeah, what are you doing? Climbing? Yeah. Anyway, it's getting closer to, it's 9 now, so I need to go out and look for more mantids with my friends. So I should probably end the video. But anyway, yeah, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. I just got to figure out how to... There we go.